I hope I am very much optimistic that you will be jolly, you will be enthusiastic, and you will be very keen to have today's lecture and the new beautiful concept in today's structures with regard to model auxiliaries shall be clarified with proper clarity. Now, dear friends, do you want to be refined in your life? Do you want to be sober in your life? Do you want to be cultured? Do you want to express something in a very full mannered etiquette? Surely, because if somebody is sober, if somebody is cultured, if somebody is refined, he invites his friends. And when you ask a person to do something for you, you should be always cultured, refined, sober, so that the response of the addressed man could be befitting for you and suitable for you according to your taste. In that context, I am giving this structure before you. This is like this. You ask someone to do something for you. You are addressing a man, you are asking a man to do something for you. And in reality, in clarity, in real form, you are basically imploring him, you are requesting him, and that request you are doing in a very polite way. Now, the question is how to make a polite request, how to make a sober request, how to make a refined request. First of all, you have to learn one thing. First of all, you have to use the model. After that, the addressed person. After that, there's a word mind, M-I-N-D, mind. And after the word mind, there is gerund. Now the question is, model, I will keep it as a black. Addressed person जिसको आप एड्रेस करेंगे जो आपके सामने होगा listener होगा, he will be automatically you. Plus, there's a word mind. Now, the literal meaning of the mind means if some mind means the thinking power of a man. It's not that here actually. Mind means if somebody is not feeling inconvenient. Here in this structure, the word mind indicates, it reflects, it manifests that the person who requests you and you are not feeling serious, or I should say, you are not feeling offended by that. So this is mind. इसके बाद जो word होगा, it will be gerund. Now, dear friends, the gerund is basically the word which is in ing form. For example, I will elaborate in two ways. Suppose I would say, I am going there. G-O-I-N-G. Base verb is go plus ing going. It is not gerund at all. Gerund is basically here as a noun. Gerund is that time used in a structure when we have to express a general universal fact. For example, smoking is a bad habit. Smoking is basically a noun. It's the subject of the sentence. Here it is gerund. But if I say I am smoking, it is verb there. So here after mind, the verb should be gerund and gerund all times. And whenever you would express that statement, that expression, you are basically politely, refinedly, soberly requesting the listener. And listener is basically you. So I will make a string like this. It is model would. Addressed person is you plus mind plus. I will elaborate a situation here now. Suppose you are dining together. 4 or 5 people are dining. There's a dining table, and you are in the process of having some food here. There's a salt. Salt is somewhat far away from you, somewhat away from you. It is within the reach of another man who is having dinner with you. You would say, would you mind? अब salt उसको salt का जो बाउल होगा वो उसको देना होगा, आपको देना होगा. So there is a word for that. We use the word pass. पास में कोई चीज किसी को देना है, लेकिन पास का जब हम जर्न बनाएंगे, we will write the word passing. P-A-S-S-I-N-G. अब इसको पास क्या करना है? The salt. Passing salt. तो मैंने यहाँ वर्ड लगाया, the salt. It's a specific salt on the table. So in polite requests, we use modal. After that, we use the addressed person. After that, we use the word mind. मीन्स द पर्सन इज नॉट फीलिंग इनकन्वीनियंट। जिसको हम एड्रेस कर रहे हैं उसको कोई तकलीफ नहीं हो रही है मेरी रिक्वेस्ट की वजह से। इसके बाद वी हैव टू यूज द वर्ड gerund, ing word, it's not verb at all, take it for granted for all times, it is not verb here, it is gerund, it is basically noun, this pausing is basically an activity here, but it is gerund because mind already verb aa chuka hai, and there is a word model, model and first form of verb mind bear infinitive all times. Would you mind giving me your phone? I want to call my friend. Would you mind giving? Would you mind giving? Would you mind helping me as I am feeling weak today? Would you mind helping? Would you mind going? Would you mind offering me, lending me some money? My pocket is empty today. I am penniless. Would you mind giving me $100? So would you mind helping me? Would you mind giving me? Would you mind lending me? Lending. So we use the word gerund here. So in polite requests, we use would, model would, plus the addressed person, plus mind, and plus gerund. Remember it all times, it is gerund, G-E-R-U-N-D, gerund. It is the ing word. It is basically noun. Go plus ing, going. Walk plus ing, walking. Talk plus ing, talking. For example, I would say walking on roadsides every day. Walking on roadside, especially the left side, is a way of maintaining discipline. Brushing your teeth, brushing, B-R-U-S-H-I-N-G, brushing your teeth always is a healthy sign on the part of your personality. It is a gerund because we are expressing a general fact. It is general fact means it is expected, it is accepted by you, it's accepted by me, it's accepted by every person of this universe, of this world. Nobody would reject it because it's general truth or general fact. So this is one part of it, model would. Second point is you have a habit, and this habit is making me the speaker inconvenient. Again, I would tell you, you have a habit. It is making me inconvenient. And this inconvenience is bothering me. मैं परेशान हो रहा हूँ आपकी एक गलती की वजह से जो बार बार आप कर रहे हैं. You're constantly committing a mistake, and this is bothering me. This is a very beautiful rule. There you can use model would again, but in negative form. Again, I am telling you, I'm repeating this idea. You have a feature of your personality. This feature of your personality is causing inconvenience to me. मुझे परेशान कर रहा है. I'm getting worried by your negative feature. For example, your negative feature of your personality, you are coming late always. Suppose I'm a producer of the film and the actor comes late. The producer would say to the actor like this: if only you wouldn't come late. If only you wouldn't come late. It means that आपका लेट से आना, देर से आना, लेट आना इस मीटिंग में या किसी और जगह, it is causing inconvenience to the speaker. So you can use this word. If this structure is like this. If only you wouldn't. आपको would का negative wouldn't. Again, if you wouldn't come late, or you can say like this: I wish you wouldn't come late. You can use two structures here. If only you wouldn't come late. That means आपका late आना मेरे लिए परेशानी है. You have to rectify yourself. You have to correct yourself. Or you can use the structure like this: I wish you wouldn't come late. You have to use the negative form of model would. Wouldn't come late. So this is another structure where we can use the model would. Two beautiful structures are there. One structure is would, mind plus gerund. Would plus subject plus mind plus gerund. Very interesting structure which I have already showed. This is very polite and refined request to someone to do something for you. Second important point is somebody has a wrong feature of his personality, wrong trait, एक wrong quality एक आदमी है को लेट से आता है तो इसका लेट आना आपके लिए inconvenient है. So you tell him, if only you wouldn't come late. I wish you wouldn't come late. So you have to give a negative form of model would. You have to write wouldn't. You have to write wouldn't. You can make so many structures. जब आप ये लेक्चर सुनेंगे पूरी तरह से आप एक रफ निकालिए एक कॉपी निकालिए आप और कॉपी पर एक ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर्स बनाइए आप जिसमें एक 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 इनकॉन्वेंट सिचुएशन एक आदमी की हो रही है किसी और की वजह से. One point. और या आप पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट बनाते हैं. You make many polite requests in your family, in your friend circle, or while talking to your friend on phone, you can tell him, would you mind meeting me tomorrow? Would you mind meeting me tomorrow? Meeting, M-E-E-T-N-G, meeting me tomorrow. So these are two important structures which I have told you. Now there's a third structure. Dear friends, sometimes you speak hypothetical, conjectural, which is not possible at all. Hypothetical means which is not true at all, which can't be true at all. That's called hypothetical. So now the question is, what hypothesis man expresses sometimes? Try to understand. You might have seen butterfly. Of course, everyone has seen it. You might have seen tiger. Of course, everyone has seen it. You are a human being. You are Mr. John. And you want आप बटरफ्लाई जैसा होते आप एक टाइगर जैसे होते. Why? Because you have a concept of freedom in your life. You want a free state of being. Every man wants to be a free man. जब वो बटरफ्लाई की तरफ देखता है, butterfly enjoys from one flower to another flower, from one plant to another plant. It also soars high sometimes. And this soaring, she's not compelled by someone. She's not being stopped by someone. She's enjoying the full state of freedom. So you express your desire, but the desire is hypothetical. I will explain how. Sometimes you want to be a tiger. Tiger, a king in the jungle. What tiger actually is a symbol actually. Symbol of power, symbol of valor, symbol of courage, and symbol of dominance. You want to be boss sometimes because boss is dominating all times. He's dominant. He tortures his subordinates. He dictates them. He puts them on pins. So you have a desire, but desire is hypothetical. You are a subordinate, but a boss की चाहत करते हो. उस चाहत में आप ऐसा वर्ब इस्तेमाल करते हो. It is this verb, W-E-R-E verb. This is second form of be verb. When we use second form, this means the existence had been. जब भी हम perform, I was a professor 10 years back. So this was be verb second form shows मैं था. They were smugglers 10 years back. They were soldiers in the Indian Army 10 years back. They were soldiers in keeping forces in Sri Lanka. They were. तो सेकंड फॉर्म हम जब इस्तेमाल करते हैं इसका मतलब ये वजूद था. लेकिन इस वक्त जब मैं बोलता हूँ वुड दैट आई वर अ टाइगर आई एम मिस्टर रूफ एंड द टाइगर जो मेरी विश है इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ह्यूमन कांट बी अ टाइगर एट ऑल. So this rule is basically called subjunctive rule. SUBJUNCTIV. This is called subjunctive mood of the speaker. An unfulfilled desire, a chahat, a passion, a yearning, a longing of a speaker. And this is called subjunctive mood. इस वक्त इस स्ट्रक्चर में आपको हमेशा इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा मॉडल वुड. you have to use modal would to express subjunctive mood. You want to be just like you want to be a butterfly, you want to be a tiger, you want to be a boss, you want to be a shark in the sea. So you have a desire for that, but you use second form of verb, which is not possible at all. So this is unfulfilled desire. So in that case also, you have to use modal would. I hope my friends would have understood the basic connotation of these structures, basic dimension of these structures, basic essence of these structures. And I'm advising you, admonishing you all times in your family circle, in your friend circle, please use these structures. When you would use these structures, when you would articulate these structures, I am very much optimistic that you will master the command over the spoken English. Thank you.